opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Denver Broncos. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Four yards remain for second down. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. They've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now Kaepernick. And that's checked down to Gordon. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 3rd down. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On first down, Kaepernick. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Devon Hamilton forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
Set, 60 Pittsburgh. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Get it.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 41. Mike 41. Hurry, hurry. Snap.
Here's Lawrence to throw. His throw incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Get that ball.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33. Etienne on the toss right. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. This defense for the Broncos, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Reyes. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 18.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point.
3 down. Hey, check Mike 45.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Big stop. Opposite. Stop. Let's go. Big dance.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
McCann's got it teed up. K.J. Hamler returning it. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right?
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A huge play there for Denver.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. To throw is Kaepernick. This is Gordon on the dump off. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Oh, big hole right side, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Kaepernick was looking to throw, but then it became decision time. And when he saw they had room to run, he made the right decision to pull it down there, and he winds up picking up the 1st down.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal. Kaepernick now to throw. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. They'll still have a 3rd and goal now despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Kaepernick going to throw. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
7. You can't block me. Get it.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Go! 70, Indy.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. It's got to go.
Now Lawrence. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42.
And the Jaguars are eager to see what Laviska Shenault and Trevor Lawrence can do together. Shenault was a 2nd-round pick in 2020, and they're going to move him like a chess piece all over the formation and even put him in the backfield.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. A give to ETN running right. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne, and every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The 2nd running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Hey, Echo. 41's coming. 41's a Mike. Pick me up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And unfortunately, in 2020, in the season opener, Courtland Sutton tore his ACL. But remember, over 1,100 yards in 2019, his future is still awfully bright.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Jaguars 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Over the middle, complete. It's Arnold. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Hey, tight down, there you go.
Play action, it's Lawrence.
Let's go, defense, let's get out the field, defense.
That's going to be caught, it's Chenault. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. I'm coming after you.
Now Lawrence to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Kaepernick now on first down. Flush to his right. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards, the pickup there.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
2nd down and 3.
go, D. All day. Defense all day.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Another tote for ETN. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Right here. 45 to Mike.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Lawrence going to get this to ETN. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
70, Indy.
They go play action now. Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the 1st down in the process.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
65. There you go. Mike's 47.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 1st career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. McCann's got it teed up. Hamler now to return it. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On 1st down, Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
On the move to his left. Connection made with Chenault. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. A nice little juke. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Watch one. Single.
Now Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
We got this.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Handoff running left is Etienne.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. McCann's got it teed up. Hamler now to return it.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 16-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Lawrence. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Justin Simmons. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's not going to get me. Mike 41. I've got to wedge that, huh? Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Brings up 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll run with Etienne. Pushes him aside at the 45. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So naturally they will decline it. They got the 1st down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the 1st down through hard work and effort anyway? 1st down.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. So don't say nothing.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this off to Etienne.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne.
Spins away and inside the 20 before he's brought down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's got Mason complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's a 2nd down.
All day, every day, any day. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Let's go. Check. Fresno.
A give running right, Etienne.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up fourth down. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. A huge play there for Denver.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. So on 3rd and goal, Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Kaepernick to throw. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead now up to 14.
Broncos 42, Jaguars 28. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set, 8, read. Hey, seam 6, 5.
A final shot now for Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.